Guys, Collier, North Coast Constrictors, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do just a quick video on this reticulated python here, this female. She's a Goldenchild purple albino. She's just shed out and her enclosure needs a clean. She shed all over her water bowl and she's left a nice big pile of poop there for me. She is one of the retics that I have to be a little bit extra careful with. She can be a little bit aggressive. When I first got her, she was very, very aggressive, but she seems to have calmed down a bit. So I'm going to pull her out and I'm going to go through the ways how to handle and do something like this properly. Okay, so first things first with a retic. All right, always have somebody else. If it's a, I would say 10 feet plus retic, always have a second person in the room with you. My girlfriend is here, she's recording. So if something goes wrong, I've got help. Have a snake hook with you. Okay, now the retic's first instinct when I open up the enclosure and I slide this glass open, because they're captive, they're going to immediately go into feeding mode. They're going to think it's time to get fed. So if I put my arm in there without a snake hook, obviously I'm hot-blooded, they're cold-blooded, they're reptiles. They're just going to pick up a heat signal and there's a very good chance that I'll get bitten. So I do something called hook tap training. So I'll slide the glass open, she'll get a little bit wary, and then I'll just slowly tap her head gently, and just to get her out of feeding mode, because she's going to go from feeding mode to inquisitive mode. She's going to go, what's going on here? And then I'm going to talk a little bit to her. I'm going to go down to her level, talk to her, relax, spend a little bit of time. These are not the kind of snakes that you can just open up the enclosure, pick them up, take them out and move them like ball pythons or like smaller snakes. And obviously I'm not talking about venomous and stuff like that. I'm talking about small snakes. These are big constrictors, okay? So like with my ball python collection, which is behind the camera, there's over 500 there. I just slide the container open, grab the ball python, put it in a holding container, clean everything and put it back. I get the odd little nip here and there, but it's very different getting bitten by a retic. Okay, so first things first, now she's knows something's going on. The tongue is flicking, so she's scenting. She wants to know what's going on, so she can see me. I also don't want her to think that I'm a threat. I'm staying relatively far away from her, so not to threaten her in any way. I don't want her to think that I'm a danger to her. Okay, I have to pull out. Her enclosure is filthy. I couldn't do anything with it until she had shed out completely and had a nice big poop. Okay, so please excuse what the enclosure looks like. Right, so now I'm going to move a little bit closer towards her, and I'm going to just slowly, it's called tap train, okay, like that, just touching her. I'm watching her pupils, just lifting her head up a little bit. Got to watch for the pupils dilating. Okay, so she's, it's just so she's getting used to touch. Just so she's getting used to touch. All right. She's a little confused at the moment. It's okay. But at the same time, she doesn't feel threatened. Okay, then what I do is now I put my hand on it. Okay. Now notice I'm keeping the stick here. I give her a little bit of a encouraging lift, see what she wants to do. And right there and then she starts to move away, which is good. There we go. All right, now this is the tricky part. Now, guys, she doesn't really want to come out of the enclosure. Now, you'll notice that I'm moving around a bit like this, okay? Now, I want her to, basically giving her a chance to look around and to inspect if she wants to go and have a look there. She's not feeling like I'm any kind of threat. She's having a good smell here for the other retics. There's another retic down here. She might want to go and have a smell there. She's got me nice and coiled around the foot there, you know. So she's inspecting, and what I want to do is I just want her to relax with me, get used to the feeling of me holding her. It's been a long time since I've held this girl. And then when they start to constrict like this, she's got me nice and coiled here. All right. She's not trying to strike at me, but if she moves into a position where she gets into an S position and looks like she's going to turn on me, one of the things I do is a quick 180, okay? And I move in a way that it throws her off balance like that, okay? So it makes her a little bit dizzy. Okay, so first things first, want to get her inside here. She's going to want to get out. So what we do want to do this as gently as possibly. We do not want it to be, we don't want it to be afraid at all. They do not like it when their tails are touched much. And we've got her, I think, inside the container. All right, so that was pretty much, you can see the state. You come and have a look here. This is what a retic enclosure looks like after a big, I mean, look at that massive poo there. So I'm going to take all of this out, disinfect it, clean it, put fresh substrate, these pine bark nuggets there, clean it all up, throw it all away, disinfect it, fresh substrate, put her back inside, and she's good. And yeah, the others are relatively clean. They had their cleans the other day. And guys, that's pretty much how to get a retic out. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't taken a nasty bite from her. In all my retic videos, I tell people what to do if they get bitten by a retic, but I don't want this video to carry on too long. Just wanted to show you that beautiful Goldenchild. We're going to pick this up again. When I've cleaned that tank, I'm just going to end off the video by taking out and putting it back in, but I want to show you her eyes, her beautiful eyes, and some nice colorations on her. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes while I get cracking. Okay guys, welcome back. Her enclosure is nice and clean, fresh water, fresh substrate. As I say, I use Repti-bark, is that? Repti-bark is like pine bark pieces. To show you what it looks like. It's like pine nuggets. You know, as natural as I can get it. I know a lot of guys like to use paper because it's a lot easier to clean using paper. The thing is with paper, you got to clean more often. And I got so many snakes. It's a lot easier just to do it with this. This absorbs the urate and whatnot. And you know, also I just, you know, for aesthetics, it appeals to me better. All right, so here she is. Okay, so I haven't got her soaking, and the reason why I haven't got her soaking is because she's just shed out. So there's no reason to soak her. Okay, she's turning now. I want to try and get her out of here. There we go. All right, so if you have a look here at this girl, there we go, my sweetheart. I want to try and, I try not to, it's so hard not to be nervous around this snake because she is such a, and they can pick up vibrations, they really can. When she's in that S shape, you know, I wanted to show you those beautiful blue eyes, but I'd rather just get her into her enclosure and let her go in by herself. But she's probably wanting to come out, so we'll just encourage her to stay inside there. Give her a gentle rub. So this is a purple albino Goldenchild. She's a female. I reckon she's probably just on 10 feet. Maybe a little bit longer. I haven't measured her. She's 5 years old. And yeah, I'll probably breed her next year. And I'll breed her to, there's a boy inside there you can't see, he's a motley 100% head lavender albino, and he can breed with that. We can make motley Goldenchilds, motley albinos, motley Goldenchild albinos. We don't know, so many different combinations that we could get. Female, I mean, she can be a lot bigger. She can be twice the size. All of my snakes can be twice the size of the age that they are now. I don't encourage power feeding. I do not feed these snakes, once a week. I give it like once every 2 to 3 weeks. And I do that because I want them to be lean, muscular and lean. Out in the wild, they would not be that size. They wouldn't be 15 to 18 feet in 5 years' time if they were out in the wild. They weren't. It would take them a long time to get there. Anyway, so that's just the way I do things. It's, a lot of other breeders do it differently. They want their snakes as big as possible. The bigger the snake, the more eggs you're going to get. Also, because I'm not breeding this year, I'm just waiting for the snake market to recover. There's not a very big demand for retics in South Africa, where I'm from. We're a very, very niche market. So we've only got 7. We've got 5 females and 2 males. But yeah, ball pythons as well, that's more what sells. That is also a little bit slow at the moment, but I mean, it's slow everywhere. So I don't want to go on about that. The market is recovering, and it will recover, be it this coming year, next season, or the season after. Rest assured it will recover. So guys, anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. She's a beautiful snake. She ate 2 weeks ago. I'll wait another week and then I'll offer her again. She had a nice big rabbit. These guys ate last weekend, so I'm giving them some time off. And that's it. Maybe next week I'll do a video on the snakes there, and some of those, I think it's been a while since I've done. The lights are off so you can't see anything. Please excuse all the mess over here. We've been trying to clean up the snake room. We like spring cleaning and getting rid of, it's funny how quickly things pile up. Anyway, there they are. In case you're wondering, at the bottom, it's a tiger lavender albino. And at the top here, it's a lavender albino, 100% net genetic stripe. All females. She's the biggest. She's about 12 feet, maybe a bit bigger. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it. Yeah, like and subscribe if you feel like it, and we'll see you on the next video. Over and out from me. Cheers.